What's going on, you guys? It's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing, representing my squad as always. And today I'm going over an in-depth combo tutorial on Gym Knights. Yes, this is catered to FTK, but Gym Knights are actually a very interesting deck because they do a lot more than that, and they were able to do a lot more than that before we even got our Link Monster. So I'm showing you guys how you can FTK with a lot of simple 2-card combos, and the more extensive ones are going to be 3-card combos. But ideally, 2-card combos is really where it's at because you have a higher chance of pulling these off than you do of pulling a 3-card combo off, because that means you have to open up 3 specific cards. Now, a lot of these combos aren't specific because you actually have multiple cards that do the same thing. And I'll explain that right now, actually. So, for the 2-card combos, basically, ideally you're trying to get a Fusion and Block Dragon, and any 2 cards that can do that is going to FTK for you. So, this first combo, the first 2-card combo you can do is Brilliant plus a Gym Monster. Ideally, Armadillo is going to be better because he's a plus. Well, he's not really a plus, but he pays for himself. But it even can be better if it's a Brilliant plus an actual Gym Knight monster. Then you have Brilliant plus Rescue Rabbit, which is actually the nuts. You have Lone Fire plus Block Dragon, which is really strong. This is still an FTK. You have Predaplant Scorpio, Predaplant Scorpio or Lone Fire Blossom plus Gym Knight Fusion or Brilliant Fusion. It literally doesn't matter. So you can open up a 2 out of those 6 cards and it'll be the same thing because the Predaplant's going to search out the missing Fusion anyway. So it doesn't matter which Fusion it open with, and it doesn't matter if you open with Lone Fire or Scorpio. So that combo is one of my most favorite 2-card combos. Then you have Rescue Rabbit plus Lone Fire, which is just insane. Or Rescue Rabbit just plus Predaplant. There's actually a lot more 2-card combos. There's even Unexpected Die plus Brilliant. There's Unexpected Die plus Plant. There is just so much. And then some of the 3-card combos, this isn't all of them because there's even more 2-card combos and there's more 3 cards, but we don't really have that much time. It's Unexpected Die plus a Plant or a Lone Fire and a Block Dragon. This 3-card combo is going to be overkill. You're not only going to be able to FTK and burn your opponent for 9,000, but you're going to end on a board of Firewall, Dragon, Co-Link by 3, plus True King of all Calamities and a Block Dragon on the field. It's just going to be nasty. Then you have Unexpected Die, Block Dragon, and also Rescue Rabbit. So the only differentiation between this one is instead of the Predaplant, it's the Rabbit. But either way, they're going to get you the same board. That's what's crazy. And then one of the most powerful combos is when you actually hard draw both of the Fusions plus a Gym Monster. That's insane. It's one of the rarest occasions because you literally have to hard draw both of these without searching them. But you do play them at 3 and you do have a high chance of drawing your 3-ofs. Obviously, it's a 33% chance in a 40-card deck. So let's go ahead and showcase some of these combos in action. I think the first one I'm going to start off with is going to be the Plant plus Rabbit because I really like this one a lot. I'm going to slide these cards in the deck because there's going to be a lot of digging. And I guess we'll do a couple other ones after that. We'll see how far it goes, but I think the first ones I'm going to start off with are going to be the Rabbit plus Plant and the Plant plus Fusion. So let's just go for Predaplant plus Rabbit so I don't have to waste time with the Lone Fire. So let's start off with that one. So the monster you discard is not part of the combo because this deck plays 30 monsters. So why would you not have monsters when it's literally 3/4 of your deck? So you're going to start off by normal summoning your Predaplant. Whenever you normal summon, I give you this piece of advice. Always summon in the even number columns, meaning 2 or 4, and never 1, 3, or 5 because a lot of your extra deck Link monsters all have diagonal markers that only point to odd numbers, which is 1, 3, and 5. Just food for advice. So you're going to activate this effect. You're going to discard the monster for costs. You are going to go ahead and summon out your Darlingtonia's Cobra in column number 4. You're going to activate its effect. And what you're going to grab is specifically going to be Brilliant Fusion and not Gym Knight Fusion because your Rescue Rabbit is going to get the Gym Knight Fusion for you. This combo is very extensive and it doesn't look like you can do much with these cards, but you actually do a lot. It's crazy. So now we're going to go into our Invoker, which is pretty much a standard play when you go into the Plant engine. The Invoker serves as food for your Block Dragon because it's going to put 2 free Earths, potentially 3 free Earths in your graveyard before you even resolve your Block Dragon. And I play Goblinberg as my Earth Warrior target because you can use it when you draw it, and that's the reason why. Instead of the 1,000 Blades because I don't really keep it in the grave. I'm going to banish it anyways. We're going to go ahead and Link Summon. And we're going to bring out our Mrs. Radiant wherever he or she is. There it is. Let's just call it in there. And then we're going to go ahead and activate our Brilliant Fusion. And we're going to be dumping our Block Dragon and just a random Gem Knight. It can be, for example, I don't know, a Garnet. We play 3 Garnets. And we play the Tourmalines as well, so it doesn't really matter. As long as you have 2 of the same name for your Rescue Rabbit, you're good to go. And we're going to be summoning out Zirconia. And I think we're going to put them here. Yeah, we're going to put them there, just to be safe. Then we're going to activate our Block Dragon. We're going to banish 3 Earths that got put into our graveyard. We're going to special summon Block Dragon right under Mrs. Radiant, but not in a column that he points to. Then we're going to link for 4. Now, you are summoning Saryu's the Scoldred, but you are not drawing 4 cards. You're summoning him because he's going to do what your Firewall would do without overextending at all. Just a simple special from hand instead of trying to put monsters under Firewall and then try to send them to the grave just to special the monster, which is going to be Rescue Rabbit. It's a lot easier. That's why I recommend a Scoldred for your Gem Knight deck. Most Gem Knight players don't even run Link monsters, but mine is a little bit more Link heavy because I like it that way. But it doesn't take away, if you don't play Link monsters, it's not going to stop you from FTKing. You'll realize how much easier it is to FTK when you're playing Firewall and Scoldred. Because Scoldred and Firewall do the one thing that I really need most, which is just to special that additional monster from hand, which technically is going to be in definition and extender. So we're going to search these. We're then going to activate his effect to special summon from hand our Rescue Rabbit. Banish it for cost. You're going to summon out your 2 Garnets or your 2 Tourmalines. I guess let's just bring out the Tourmalines because Tourmaline's pretty. He's a really good looking card. Then we're going to link summon into our Phantom Quartz. Use his effect. Off of 2 cards, you guys. I'm trying to tell you, man. This deck is crazy. Add Gem Knight Fusion if you didn't know. Add Gem Knight Fusion. And then, let's see, where are we at here? Okay, we're going to start fusing. We're going to activate our Gem Knight Fusion. We're going to pitch these 2. We're going to dump both of those from hand to grave. We're going to summon Lapis Lazuli. On a separate chain link, we're going to special summon our Tourmaline in our farthest column, which will be number 5 for me and number 1 for my opponent. And we're going to activate Fusion. We're going to banish one of the dead Tourmalines. And add Fusion back to hand. And then we're going to activate Fusion again. Sending Crystal Rose and Tourmaline, which is a Gem Knight and a Rock, to summon our Zirconia. We're going to use Gem Knight Fusion again. We're going to banish Lapis this time because she's already summoned Lazuli, so we don't actually need her anymore. Add that to hand. Then we're going to activate our Block Dragon. We're going to banish 1, 2. Matter of fact, we're not going to do him yet. We're actually going to do something first. We're going to activate Crystal Rose's effect from grave. We're going to banish a Fusion, which is going to be Zirconia. Special summon it and activate its monster effect once per turn. Soft, not hard once per turn. Dumping Lazuli. It is going to become Lazuli. And now we're going to add the Tourmaline from grave to hand. Then we're going to activate our Block Dragon. We're going to banish 1, 2, 3 Earths and special summon him. And then we are going to go ahead and activate Lapis Lazuli's effect because your field is full with 6 monsters. Dump a copy of her from extra deck. Inflict 3,000 damage to our opponent. And then we're going to go ahead and activate... Actually, hold on. Timeout. Yeah, we are going to activate it. We are going to activate Gem Knight Fusion, and we're going to use Lapis, the Crystal Rose, and also the Tourmaline. Are we? No. Actually, time out. We're not. We're going to link summon, I believe. Yes. Indeed, 3 stacks. Let's link summon. Let's link summon using these 2. Open up a zone, right? We're going to activate Phantom Quartz. We're going to pay 1,000 for costs, and we're going to shuffle back 3 Gem Knights. Put Zirconia and then these 2. And we're going to summon out our Master Diamond. Our field is still full, so we're going to banish our Lapis Lazuli with Master Diamond's effect. And we're going to use his effect, which is now Lapis Lazuli, to dump a Garnet. And we're going to inflict 3,000 more damage to our opponent. And if you notice it, we started with 2 cards. What are we still at? 2. So this field is 100% free and it's juicy. It's a really good field. So now our opponent's at 2,000. I'll play it through anyways, even though you know that this is game. We're going to go ahead and now we're going to activate Fusion. We're going to send Lapis Lazuli, Tourmaline, and Crystal Rose. Crystal Rose is a Gem Knight because it dumped Lazuli and took its name from her. And we're going to summon our Master Diamond. We're going to banish this. It is now, you can inflict 9,000 damage if you want, but I'm just going to do the exact 8,000 just because. So banishing Lapis Lazuli, he now is her. We're going to, do I really need to do it? I just dumped this random. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that's 8,500 damage. Our opponent is now dead. If they are not dead, you can do some really cool plays making calamities. And you can also make a firewall co-linked by 1 and then put calamities right there if you didn't OTK. So you can still end on a strong board either way. And that's all off of just that simple combo. It's not really specifically you have to open up with these exact cards. This combo is pretty much just like, it's 2 cards. It's not like you have to draw like, you have to hard draw Soul Charge. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's 2 cards that you play at 3. It's really easy. It's really easy to do. Well, not easy to do, but it's easy to draw into the cards. The combo is nowhere near easy. So next combo, I want to see where we are on time. Okay, we're like 11 minutes in. Okay, we're good. We're good. Actually, I want to do my favorite combo. This is my favorite combo by far. This is the any fusion, any plant combo. I love this one because I play more of these and these than I do of the Rescue Rabbits and the Block Dragons and the Unexpected Dies. They're all 3-ofs. Yeah, they're all 3-ofs, but like these are 3-ofs that you have 3 other copies of, and in any fusion you play 6 of them, which is really cool. And you can search them without using the Predator Plant engine because you have rabbits and stuff like that, which is really cool. Or even like an Unexpected Die will suffice. So we're gonna start off by doing the Lone Fire. Let's just get. I'm not gonna tribute all 3 because I don't want to waste too much time. But imagine that we tribute 3. We're going to special summon our Scorpio. We're going to bring out the Darling and Cobra. Keep in mind, the monster for the plants you're always going to have. And it literally does not matter at all which one. And if this Gem Knight Fusion wasn't in our hand and it was a Brilliant Fusion, this would search this. And if this was in our hand and it wasn't this, this would search. Does it make sense? Any one of the fusions, doesn't matter which one, because this is going to search out the other one. And then after that, it's game time, literally. Just off of this, does this look like you're gonna die? Like if you look at this, you're like, oh, okay, so he searched the fusion, now he's going into Invoker. They don't realize that you're about to spam the field and end on a +1 and burn them for 9,000 and still have a calamities. We're gonna go into Invoker. Goblinberg. Don't want to waste too much time. Go into our Mrs. Radiant. Activate our Brilliant Fusion, which is gonna account for the Block Dragon. And we're going to dump a Garnet because we don't care about Rabbit for this combo, right? And, oh yeah, I wanted to let you guys know also that I actually came up with these combos myself. I didn't get them from anybody. I've been playing Gem Knights for just about 10 years. Wait, no, I think it's 9 years. 9 or 10 years, somewhere around that. Almost half my lifetime. I know this deck just about as good as I know my Hair to Perfection. These are decks that I've had for a very long time. Like, my Gem Knights are actually, like, these are old because I've had them. Like, I didn't just get them online. These are the same ones. And all these combos, I came up with them by myself. So, like, if you notice, these aren't FTK combos that you see with standard Gem Knight FTK. I play my deck. I find a way to play it without doing what other people do, which is, you know, that's just part of my pride. So we've summoned our Zirconia. We've dumped our targets, which are Block Dragon and any Gem Knight. Now, what we're going to do here is... we are going to go ahead and banish the earth monsters from our graveyard. Now, if you don't play Skull Dread, there's an ulterior route that you can take, which is going to be link summon with these into Gaia Saber, and then bring out your, or you could just link into a Link 3 like Decode or Trigate, and then you can bring out your Block Dragon. Then you can make your firewall. Like, I'll show you both ways, and I think that'll conclude part 1. So the first way we're going to do is we're summoning him, and then we're going to do pretty much the same thing. We're going to go into Saryu's Skull Dread. And Block Dragon's going to resolve, and it's going to grab us this. It's going to grab us this. And remember what I said about there being 2 different ways you can go about this combo. Because I'm going to show you both ways that are going to end the same way, but one's cooler and one's like just... It's going to cost less time. So like if you're in an actual tournament and you don't want to go into time, you want to go for the Skull Dread because it's going to do the job quicker so you don't waste too much, you know, precious minutes out of the 40. But if you got time, go for the Firewall play because it's way cooler. So you're going to grab these. Now you're going to activate Gem Knight Fusion. You're going to dump Obsidian and Lapis. And you're going to go ahead and bring out your Lapis Lazuli pretty early. And then Lapis is going to be special summoned on a separate chain link. Fusion is going to hit the grave. You're going to banish Obsidian to add Fusion back. And then you're going to activate Fusion. And you're going to use the Rose and the Lapis. And you're going to go into your Zirconia. Then we're going to go ahead and... Wait, I'm sorry. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go way, way back. We're not doing that. Whoops, we're not doing that. All right, so back to where we summoned her. Okay, so we've summoned her. And now what we're going to go ahead and do is, as a matter of fact, we're not going to summon her just yet. We still are going to summon her. We're going to bring out Zirconia. There we go. Now we understand what we're doing. We're going to bring out Zirconia. Then we're going to go ahead and link summon with these. And you're going to summon out the MVP of your extra deck. Those are 2 gem monsters. You're going to summon out your Phantom Quartz. His effect's going to grab you an Obsidian. Then you're going to activate your Saryu's Skull Dread. And you're going to special summon Crystal Rose from the hand. Use this effect. And you're going to grab a Lazuli from your deck, send it to the grave. Add this from grave to hand. Then we are going to fuse. This is going to get special summoned anyways. Summon Lapis Lazuli. So the only column that's not being occupied is column number 3, which is the middle. Hope you guys can see that. And then Gem Knight Fusion from grave. Add it back. Banish Lazuli. Right? And then Block Dragon from grave. Banishing these 3 Earths. As long as you leave a fusion in your grave, you're good. Special summon himself. Lapis Lazuli. Dump a copy of herself, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're at 5,000. Fusion's still in our hand. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to link summon with Crystal Rose, Lapis. Can we go for Firewall too? No. We're not gonna be greedy, are we? Okay, we still need to do this. So let me see. What we're gonna go ahead and do is okay. I see what we're doing. We're gonna activate Fusion. We are going to no, we're not gonna activate Fusion. We're gonna go ahead and link summon. We're gonna link summon with Block Dragon and the Crystal Rose. And the Lapis. We could have summoned the Firewall, but we're not going to do that just yet. So we're going to instead, we're going to bring out the Tri-Gate. And then we're going to activate Crystal Rose's effect from grave. Special summon it again by banishing the Zirconia. Then we're going to use its monster effect again. It's not hard once per turn. Dump Lazuli. Isn't this fun? You just keep looping your same monster over and over. We've been making all these fusions off of just one monster. It's crazy. Right? Then we're going to go ahead and activate Phantom Quartz. We're going to pay 1,000 for costs. Go back 1, 2, 3. I always want to put an Obsidian and a Lazuli and 1 Zirconia back every single time. It's really smart to do because it's going to, just in case, you're basically setting yourself up for the future. We're going to summon in the column that Tri-Gate's giving us. We have 6 on field, so we're going to go ahead and activate Master Diamond, banishing this Lapis Lazuli. We are going to dump a Garnet and inflict 3,000 damage to our opponent yet again. Then we are going to go ahead and activate Fusion, and we're going to send our Lazuli, our Lapis, and our Crystal Rose. 3 Gem Knight monsters, and we're gonna summon out our Master Diamond. As you can imagine, you already can see what's gonna happen, but I'll show you anyways. We're gonna banish 1, 2, 3 Earths. Now it doesn't matter what you banish because it's game time. Special summon our Block Dragon. Activate this Master Diamond, the fresh one. Banish her. You're gonna burn your opponent again for 3,000, which is gonna be 9,000. And also, if for some reason they're not dead, I'll explain it to you again how you can do this. You can do this, then you can do this. And also the Block Dragon can go ahead and go off again because you put Earths in your grave. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Yeah, we can still do that. We're going to banish this from field, right? Nah, forget that. We don't need to do nothing extra. But you can potentially make a Link 2 that points so he can be co-linked by 2, but it doesn't really matter because you already bring your opponent for 9,000 anyways. That's just like overkill in style points. Dang, how long has it took? Oh wow. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go back to the point that I was talking about. I want to make sure that I don't forget about that. So I would like to go back to the point where we were able to summon our Skull Dread in the first place. So let's go back to where we were with the Mrs. Radiant, which is pretty much the beginning of the combo. So these are engraved. We haven't resolved our block, right? So let's take a couple steps back. This is really important to keep in mind because the fact that there's multiple ways that you can do the same things is what makes this deck so great. So you've pretty much resolved your Predaplants. You know, you have both fusions in hand, right? So you've done your Mimic Saber Invoker combo. You've gotten that. Now you're going to activate the Brilliant Fusion, right? So this is this is going back to when we started off with the Predaplants. And we're going to dump the Block Dragon and just a Gem Knight. It doesn't really matter. As long as it's not Lazuli or Obsidian, that it's totally fine. So dump a Tourmaline. And bring out our Zirconia yet again. So Zirconia is going to be over here. And now what you're going to do is you're actually going to Link Summon with these. And you're going to bring out just a Link 3. Like, where's the Guy Saber? It doesn't really matter. I don't play this card anymore because I prefer the Skull Dread, but you're going to summon the Guy Saber, right? And now you're going to activate Block Dragon's effect. Banish 1, 2, 3. Special him. Link with the Guy Saber and the Block Dragon. And you're going to summon Firewall up here. Block Dragon's going to grab you the same monsters that it normally does. Unless you open with the one of, which is going to be your Crystal Rose. That's the only time it's going to change what you search. But you're always going to search 3 monsters off of Black Dragon. So I think it's more powerful than resolving Master Plan for that reason alone. It's really strong. So back to where we were, right? Now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to start fusing a little bit. So we're going to start off by going Fusion, dump these. You're not going to summon Lazuli just yet. We're going to summon another copy of Zirconia here. And then on a separate chain link, we're going to bring out our Lapis. Then we're going to activate Block Dragon. We're going to banish 1. We're going to banish 2. And we're going to banish 3. These 3. Special the Block Dragon. We're going to Link Summon with the Block Dragon and the Zirconia. And we're going to bring out our... wherever it is. Okay, there it is. Binary Sorceress. Separate Chain Link Firewall Dragon is going to special summon this from hand. We're going to use its monster effect. And we're going to dump the Lazuli at this back. Let's see here. Just in case I didn't banish the first time from my fusion. I feel like I didn't banish the added back, but I just banished right now. And now where we are, we have two gem monsters on the field. So we're gonna go ahead and Link Summon, and we're gonna summon out our Phantom Quartz. Activating his effect, we're gonna grab another Obsidian. Obsidian is so great, believe me. You want Lazulis in the deck to dump them, and you want Obsidians in hand to pitch them. That's ideal. If you can always have that, it's just, whew, it's a good flow. It's like a good flow. Everything is just great. Now we're gonna do Phantom Quartz. We are going to go with these three. Actually, you know what? Let's not do Phantom Quartz just yet. Let's actually go ahead and go Fusion. Let's dump these two. You know, actually, yeah, let's go Phantom Quartz. Let's do Phantom Quartz first. And let's put back Obsidian, Zirconia, and Tourmaline. Right? And let's go ahead and bring out our Master Diamond a little early. And now what we're going to do is we're going to activate our... Where's he at? Does he have enough food yet? Okay. Alright, he doesn't, but we're going to go ahead and activate Crystal Rose's Graveyard Effect. We're going to banish a fusion and special summon it. Because remember, the first time we summoned Crystal Rose was through the special summoning from the hand, affect the firewall. We're going to use Crystal Rose. We're going to dump our Lazuli from deck. And we're going to add Lapis. So we're back to 4 cards in hand. And the field we have is looking already very promising. Now we're going to activate Block Dragon. Because we should... No, we still don't have enough. Never mind. I'm speaking too soon. But we will. I guarantee we will have enough food for him. We're going to go ahead and link with... Yeah, let's go ahead and link. No, let's not link. Let's fuse. So we're going to activate Fusion. We're going to dump Obsidian and Lapis. Well, actually, I'm sorry. We're just going to dump Lapis. And we're going to be fusing using Phantom Quartz as a fusion material. And 1 Gem Knight plus... Lapis herself equals Lapis Lazuli. And then we're going to use Fusion. And we're going to banish Phantom Quartz to add Fusion back to hand. Now we're going to banish 1, 2, 3. Special Block Dragon. The field's full. We're going to go for Lapis Lazuli. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're at 5,000. We're going to go for Master Diamond. Let's dump another Tourmaline. And your opponent's at 2,000 life points now. And it's pretty simple. What you already know what you already need to do. But we're going to do it in style. Because we are going to link with the Lapis in the binary. And bring out the Tri-Gate to co-link the firewall. Fuse. And you're going to fuse using this. This is a Gem Knight monster. And this Garnet from hand and Obsidian. Master Diamond. Separate Chain Obsidian, Special Summon. Let's see, is the field full? Yep, the field's full again. And you're just gonna finish the job. You're gonna burn your opponent for 3,000 more life points. And keep in mind, like I've always been saying at the end of all of these combos, is if your opponent isn't dead, you can still make sure that they die. Dump the Lazuli, you're gonna add this back, right? Fusion's gonna add itself back, banishing this. Your firewall can also bounce for 1. It can add the Obsidian back to hand if you need. But you're just going to end the board in style. Like we just love to style, right? And your board's always going to end nice. You're always going to have a co-link firewall and a Calamities, which is still solid disruption, and a Block Dragon, which is going to be protecting itself. And also he's going to serve as a +3 on the follow-up. So you're going to be able to recover really strongly because Crystal Rose is engraved. So you're going to get a +1, +3. You're going to get a lot of advantage for your next turn if they don't die, but they're already dead. And that's the cool thing. This is going to be part 1 for my in-depth Gem Knight combo tutorial. The combos, unfortunately, take so long that I don't think I can fit 4 of them in one video. It would have been 3, but the second combo I showed you had a lot of different ways that you can do it. Isn't it amazing that 2 cards can do so much, and also you can still do a lot of different things with the same 2 cards? So you saw how I did with the Skull Dread and then how I did with the Firewall. The Firewall one's a lot more fun and it's harder to do because you have to think more. The Skull Dread one is more simple because it gets the job done faster. But Firewall is the budget option because Firewall is like 12 bucks and Skull Dread's like 60. So if you don't have Skull Dread, guess what? You can still do the combo. You just got to go the Firewall route. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it for part 1. Stay tuned for future content. I definitely have part 2 coming like tonight. I'm going to get it done and upload them separately so I don't have an hour-long video. I love you guys. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. Definitely stay tuned. We've got a lot coming to you. I've been hustling really, really hard it doesn't even have to be like a, oh, look at me kind of thing. I'm doing this because I love you guys and because I'm very passionate about my channel and about Yu-Gi-Oh! And you guys definitely deserve it since my channel had been stagnant the week prior. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out and move forward to the next video.